It's Monday, so today we have our mini challenge in the challenge, and we're going to be using these to make something beautiful. I'll be using it in my November junk journal challenge, and so let's get to making. Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to the Messy Desk, and we're trying a new camera configuration, so hopefully this works. And I'm excited. It is Monday, which means we have our mini challenge in the challenge, and we will explain more about the prize for those, the possibility of a prize for those that finish, and post this in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group. But let's go ahead and get started. So this is going to be a pick 5. And so we'll be talking about those specific instructions in a bit. I do have this was from when I did Mary Kay, and Patreons, Emerald Patreons, you may have one of these, and I'm going to be using that for my paint. So I'm putting my paint right up here. I've got out my black stamp pad. I have some old paper and an envelope. I have some scraps of some green paper and my paintbrush. I've got some bling and fingernail polish and my poinsettia and holly punch. I have some stamps and this amazing stamp that is from Crafter's Companion, and it's designed to coordinate with the Prancer embossing folder. I believe I have that also. But look at that stamp. Is he not adorable? So, we'll be using that today. And I still have I've got a little tiny tag too. A little bit, actually I have a few more packages of this amazing tissue paper that was from Dollar General from a couple years ago. And you got 30 sheets for $2. You got 10 print, 10 solid, 10 white. And the prints are this adorable print and a snowflake print. Okay, so this is the snowflake print. I don't know if you can see that, but I love it. So we're going to be using that today, and I'm going to be continuing to make things for my challenge journal. Okay, so remember, when you are doing your mini challenge and challenge, it can be for your current challenge journal or for any other project. So there's my tissue paper. That is going to be one of the pick 5s, is either tissue paper or napkin. And I've got to find a safe place to put this. I'm going to put it down here, and hopefully Midnight doesn't think she needs to lay on it. Since I have been working on this craft room, she is in here a lot. Yes, she is. So, let's see. I am going to go ahead and I want to put this onto some paper. Okay, so this is going to be my paper, and we need to have an example of the size. So I have my journal pages over here. Let's go with this one right here. So, you know what? If we do this, like this, and like this, look at there. We can add this in as a page and either have a pocket up here or on the side. We also possibly could do, flip down little goodie there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to cover the inside, this right here, with our tissue. Okay. So glue stick. Okay. And okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put glue stick on here. Yeah, I should have just grabbed a bigger. So I get these from Spectrum Art Creations. I have not looked for them online, to be honest. I just don't have the time. So, and I don't really go into town very much. And so I haven't been to the stores, but I've been able to get it from them at their sale and online at their online store. So, not sponsored or anything, just letting you know that's where I choose to get it, and that is why. Plus, they're awesome, right? So, I want to thank all of you that made it to the handmade market on Friday. I do still have some journals available at the amazing price, which is better than what they'll be ever in my shop, because I can't give that kind of a discount. So the large journals, the hardcover ones, are $88, and the soft cover are $50. There's still several journals in the Etsy shop, and you can just go straight there and see what's left. Or you can go to the video for the handmade market, and I think I was at hour 5:13. Okay, so I'm going to give that's going to be my page. Okay, I love it. I absolutely love that. So tissue paper is one of our things. It's coming up right here, so I'm going to at least get it so it's on the edge. Now I could sew around this, but I don't know what I want for pockets yet, so I am not going to sew around this. But we are going to go ahead, and I am going to be making a pocket out of this envelope. Okay, so I've closed the envelope. We'll let it do its thing here. You do not have to have an envelope. Tissue paper is your first thing that you have to use in the mini challenge in the challenge. Okay, so next, let's go ahead and we are going to stamp our little guy. And I need to find that'll be close. Wonder how much of him I can get. Well, let's just put him on there, okay? And grab our stamp pad. So another thing that you need is a stamped image, okay? A stamped image is number 2 of our 5 items. Stamped image. I'm going to stamp on this old paper. One of the things I like to do is stamp on something else rather than write into the journal. Now, of course, I could have stamped on that envelope, but I want this dark color. So we'll stamp him. Make sure that I press in the middle, because that's the one place I end up messing up. Okay. Ta-da! Isn't he so cute? Oh my gosh. So that is my little guy. And I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put him onto the envelope. Okay? Onto the whole envelope. And I'm just going to line him up at the corner. And this is just how I'm choosing to do him. Okay, so tissue and a stamped image, tissue or napkin, and a stamped image. Now you get to make what you want to. This is what I'm making. I'm making an envelope pocket. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut off my old paper. This could be a page right here, you guys. Could have been another page. Because I've decided to do that that cover. Okay, so there it is. The cover that I'm doing, I'm going to do that lace binding cover. And I don't think that I need to... Where did my towel go? I had a... Okay, well... It's pretty much on there. Okay, so put that over here. Okay, so he's on. That's just a baby wipe that I have. Okay, so he is going to come over and go onto this page. And I think I want these guys, these three peeking out as much as I can. So I'm going to put him kind of over to the center. I am going to pull out... Okay, let's do this. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to cut him right at the top. And then I'm going to cut in. Okay, and we could fold this down. Could just fold this down. But I wanted to use my, actually we will. We're going to fold this in, okay? So I've cut it down and I'm going to fold this under, okay? It'll make it stronger. Okay, so we've got a stronger pocket, but what I really wanted to do is I wanted to use my lacy scissors, and so I'm going to come and cut across with my lacy scissors, and I'm just going to do two little things at a time so that I don't mess it up. But there we go. I like it with that little lacy piece across the top. I think that little extra thing is cool. And so this is now going to be able to go in here as a pocket, and we'll see. Oh, okay. Yeah, it can go up because it's lacy. Yeah, we'll let it go up off the top because I want to see these sweet little faces over here. Okay, now putting this in, I'm going to go ahead and make it so it also has a pocket here. That is only because I love pockets and I cannot lie, and I want there to be places to put things. So, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and I should have grabbed the other glue. This is the one I'm supposed to be using for the bottom. Sorry about that. So just a sneak peek at what else is on my desk here. I have my fabric tack has gotten its dose of acetone, and so I've been playing with the bubbles and that helps to incorporate the acetone into the fabric tack so that, oh boy, really? So that it, wow, this was really stopped up. So that it is looser because it was not wanting to come out of the bottle. Okay, so I want to come over here to where the line was. Okay, not all the way to the top. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this down. Right, I'm going to put it right up to the edge. Okay, so I'll have a place here and I'll have a place here. Okay, now of course you can color him in. I don't know if I'm going to, okay? Remember that I do not like to color in the, I don't like to color. I don't like to color in the lines. Yeah, my sister loved to color. My daughter and my granddaughter loved to color. Me, not so much. Okay, that does need to stay out. Okay, so next, I want to decorate him. So our next thing that we need to use is paint. And that's what this was for. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give myself a little bit of red, hopefully. You guys, my paints are old. I might let myself buy some paint. I'm covering this because I don't, well, is it going to come out? I might do a couple projects, so it's okay to, oh, it's clumpy and dumpy. That's okay. Wow. Big clump. It's okay. Ugh. Use your stuff before it gets clumpy and dumpy, you guys. Use your stuff. This is my favorite green paint. It is Leaf Green by Cerama Coat, or yeah, Ceram Coat. I always thought it said Cream Coat by Delta. And then this one is Plaid, and it is Christmas green. It's an apple barrel. Okay. And all of these I've had for a long time. Okay, so the next really important thing I have is I have a decrepit brush that has the floofy, and the more floofy it is, the better. If you want something smaller, you might have a smaller one that didn't get washed. Okay, so you know those brushes that you normally would throw away because they are, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap on, and I'm going to tap some of my green off. Now what I'm going to do is I want to put a wreath around his neck. So I'm going to come and paint. You guys that have been around Dear Julie for a while, you know this technique that I'm doing here. And so we've added that little bit of the dark green. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to add the light green, and you can put it right on top of it. Okay. And it just gives you some dimension. Okay. So I did dark green with the light green on top, and then you can use the bottom of your paintbrush and you can get dots. Okay. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here and we're going to go dot, dot, dot. And we'll come over to this side and go dot, dot, dot. Okay. So there he is with his adorable, well, we need to clean this off. Where did I lost my little cleaning thing again? So clean this off. I'm going to at least clean this off with this. Many of you know I do not usually have water in my craft room. It's just something I grew up with. So, okay. So, and then after this dries, we're going to add some bling. I'm going to add a gold pin to the bell. Okay. Just going to add a little. I don't want to have to do any dark over the top. I'm going to consider that this is probably Rudolph. So my next thing, I'm going to add some bling. Okay, so paint was your third thing, and now bling is your fourth thing. Okay, so you can make whatever you want using tissue paper. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. He had a very shiny nose. Do you see this? He's got some holly, or she. It's he, because it's Rudolph now. So he's got some up here too. So let's give him a little. And we're going to cover up that bow because I don't think he doesn't need that bow. Okay, then we'll come get some more of the light. Okay, so an envelope pocket is what I'm making here. That's something different than what I've made for my challenge journal. And we'll give him his 3 dots. Remember, we're making 60 embellishments. I'm going to just add 1 dot over on that side. I think he needs a dot here. Okay, so tissue paper, stamped image, paint, bling. We do have one more thing that we're going to add, but I'm not ready for it yet because this has to dry a little bit. So let's go ahead, and I have another little goodie that I wanted to make for this. I'm going to go ahead and take the tag. I have this little jewelry tag. It's from the jewelry section at Michael's. I love to get those and use those. I have this stamp set. I have had this for so long, and it is one of my favorites. And one of the things it has is a little stamp that says, "Don't get your tinsel in a tangle." And I think it is so cute. So I'm just getting a stamp block. Okay, and we'll go ahead and add our ink right on top there. I like that I can see through this so that because this is going to be a very tight fit, but it will fit right on there. Okay, so I've got my little sentiment, and I am going to go ahead and I don't think I'm going to add, oh, maybe some gold around the edge. We got gold on that bell. This is the pin from Dollar General, from the set of pins I got last year. I haven't seen them yet. I will let you know if I see them. They were actually a better deal than getting the one from Dollar Tree. But you get several colors. These are all the colors that you get in that set. So my colored ones are in here, in this little jar. And then my gold one is in there because I use the gold pins all the time. I love the gold pins. Okay. So they're just going to add that around the outside of that. And then I'll put the string back through it. Okay, so checking, and we still need to wait just a little bit longer. So we'll do something else to this while we're waiting. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So I think we'll add that like that. And remember I said I had these scrap papers. Okay, so one of the things that I like to do is I'll take this. You know what? I'm just going to pull this off because otherwise that big huge piece is going to drive me crazy. Now I can only punch a few at a time because of this is punching was what irritated my thumb a few years ago, and so I am very careful about that repetitive motion. I will, at Christmas time, I will put these punches out and I will stamp a few every so often. So I'm going to go around the edge of this. The other thing is you saw how far they will, they will fly. They will fly. So this is my little poinsettia punch. It's an EK Success punch. I got it a long time ago at Target, and I got this punch and the fluffy flower punch. If you've seen when I make the fluffy flowers, that punch. Okay, so that's all I'm going to punch at this time. But now I will leave these papers right here, and whenever I'm sitting and like watching a premiere and I don't have something else going on, I will be doing that. Okay, so I've got my little green, and let's see, we're going to go with this one. Okay, and we'll add our little bit of glue here. And I want it to help me hold down the string. Okay, and we'll go ahead and we'll use 2. Okay, so two holly leaves, 1 poinsettia, okay, 2 holly leaves, 1 poinsettia, and I do want some bling. Okay, so I have some of this. My favorite faceted sticky bling from Michaels. I think they just stopped carrying this, you guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is what I have for that. So our 5th thing that we need to add, of course, fingernail polish. You can use your fingernail polish however you want. I'm going to use the number 544, which is my favorite. It's going to give us a sparkle to our paint here, and it is, oh, it's just going to be perfect. So, and then you can also, if you want to, you can go ahead and add a little to these guys, to their, you know, why not? I like to add it wherever there's green. That's how I do it. And I am adding, I had already started adding fingernail polish to my journal for this this time. Okay, so there you go. Make sure in a well-ventilated area. There we go, adding it to the green. There you go. I think that that is really, really fun. So for the prize, I am going to do, let's go ahead and grab, we'll do Tinsel in a Tangle. Okay, so you'll get a Tinsel in a Tangle, and you will get a stamped image of our little deer. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp him on something here. Let's move this out of the way. This is the, we'll move this. No, don't put it over there because my Bible journaling stuff's over there. We'll put it right up there. Okay, but we will stamp the little guy. Well, let's stamp the Tinsel in a Tangle. Okay. So I'm going to set up the envelope and we'll have it right here and you'll see what you get. So for finishing and posting in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group, there will be an event that says November 7, mini challenge in the challenge 11.1. So that's this challenge, and these are what you're going to get. I'm going to get the envelope set up right here, right now. Okay, and that is for this time. You get our little guy stamped on some paper. So this will be Happy Mail. This will come to you in the mail. And and we're going to have to do US only on this. If you are not US, then I will, where did my thing go? I have a one sheet digital. So if the winner is from out of the country, I will email you that. Okay, so you can still participate, and please post what you did with your pick 5. Remember, your pick 5, this time you're using tissue paper or a napkin. You're using a stamped image. And let's see, so we'll do some poinsettias. And okay, so we've got the little poinsettias, and let's do a couple more hollies. Oh, good. It didn't fly off. Okay, so there's some more hollies. Okay, so Tinsel in a Tangle. So this is what you're going to get. And I did have an envelope over here. It's gone. I had it ready to be able to just put it in there, but no. Okay, so mini challenge in the challenge 11.1, and it is a pick 5. Tissue paper. You know what? Let's give you a little piece of the tissue. Can I have some of this, Midnight? Midnight says yes. Dude, wow. These scissors don't want to cut, you guys. Don't want to cut paper. So, grabbing my paper cutting scissors. Somebody asked the other day, do you have different scissors? I do. These are paper cutting. My sewing scissors are out in the kitchen right now. These are my cutting sticky things. And these are bulky things and things that have wires and stuff in them. So yes, I do have different scissors that I use for different things, and it has helped them to last longer is why I do it. I'm going to fold this in half and half because I think that'll fit in the, hopefully that'll fit in the envelope. Okay, so you get you get some tissue. You'll get the inked little guy, some of my punch outs, and the tinsel. Okay, I hope whoever gets this that they like that. Okay, so let's check. What are you using? Tissue paper or napkin, stamped image, paint, bling, and fingernail polish. Okay, and that is going to give you a wonderful, fun image. So on mine, again, I used an envelope. I stamped this on the old paper and put it onto the envelope. And then I folded this piece down, so I have a really sturdy envelope here, you guys. Added, I cut up here with my fancy scissors, giving it like a lace edge. And I do have a pocket here. So when I put it down, I fixed it so I have a pocket here. Now, I haven't decided yet. Actually, I think I just decided. I think we'll be closing the top on this and having the side open. Okay, this is going to be a page in my journal. And so I'm excited about that. Okay, so our tissue paper I put on the page, and then I have the stamped image, the paint, and the glitter, fingernail polish, all right here on my pocket. Okay, so remember, another thing that you can do with your tissue is you can go ahead and you can just pull an image off. It's kind of fun to do this and use it just like you would a tattoo. Okay, so just like you would use it as a tattoo, and then just putting it onto a page. And I think that is fun too. Okay, so don't forget that you can do that with your napkin or with your tissue. I want to go all the way up to the top. This is really nice tissue paper though too, you guys. It does have like waxed backing or something on it. So yeah, so it works really, really nice. But there we've got our little guy, and we'll be able to have a pocket here and a pocket here. I used a 8.5 by 11 coffee dyed paper and folded it up to give me pocket pages. Okay, there you go. Pick 5. And I cannot wait to see what you do with your 5. Your tissue paper, printed image, paint, bling, and fingernail polish. And don't forget to add your finished project for the mini challenge in the challenge 11.4 into the event in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group. The link to the Facebook group is in the description box down below. If you want details about the November challenge, the details video is listed in the description box below as well. Don't forget, today's the last day for the journals to be on the crazy sale. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.